Hello, so we're back again with the warrior series, now looking at tying the three together, warrior 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you the story of these poses. So come forward into downward facing dog now. So the story happens when Sati goes down to a party held by her father. Exhale, lift your bottom up and down. Downward dog. Inhale, come forward to a high plank, but she hasn't been invited because her father, King Daksha, doesn't approve of her wedding to Shiva. So hold it here. She's really cross and really upset. Hold it here, squeeze the muscles to a midline. She gets so upset when she gets to the party, they insult her. Bring your knees down if you need to, otherwise come through a chaturanga. Inhale to a cobra. And exhale, push back to a child's pose. She is so insulted by her father's friends that she basically combusts and dies with shame at the party. Tuck your toes again, lift your bottom, downward facing dog. And Shiva is infuriated, obviously, by this. Looking up, step your left foot forward in between your hands. And this is where warrior 1 comes in. Come onto your fingertips. Keep the back heel high for the moment and step your right foot slightly to the side now. Peel the foot down. So he goes down to this party held by King Daksha. Here it comes. Rotate that foot down. Remember all this work we did. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlink the fingers and shoo. There he comes. He storms into the party. He bursts up through the floor of the party. Reach up, stretch up. And he breaks it all up and goes, oi, what on earth? Exhale, peel the hands down. Let's transition by bringing the hands midway, spinning our way around on the mat. Okay, and then step your right foot more to the right. Angle that foot in. Remember all that work we did in Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, reach up, and again, imagine yourself, Shiva, boom, down at the party, breaking up the party. There was music and dance, and you can imagine all the music screeching to a halt as this crazy yogi bursts in on the scene. And this is warrior 1, where he stands up and goes, oi, straighten the front leg, turn the feet parallel. It's a pose not of destruction, but to say, hey, you don't get to treat, this is wrong, you don't get to do this, this is wrong. Well done. Step your feet together. And the next pose then is Shiva steps into the party. Step your feet wide again. Turn your left foot to the side. Here comes warrior 2. Bend into the leg. As he comes up through the dance floor, then he starts to look for who's at fault, who killed his wife. Bring the arms out to the side, and he starts to look for King Daksha. So this is him scanning the room as he steps in. Remember, the tummy's turned to the side, the shoulders, lift the arms. He lunges in and he scans the room, hunting out what has disrupted. So again, this is not a pose of destruction. It's scanning out, working out what's causing the friction, the vritti. Inhale, straighten the leg, turn the toes. Let's go the other side. The left toes turn out and lunge in. This is to the side, very different to warrior 1. Lift the arms. And Shiva bursts into the party, scans it, and suddenly he then locks eyes with King Daksha. You can imagine how scared King Daksha must have been, this crazy man bursting into his party. Virabhadrasana 2. Well done, and then straighten that leg. Awesome. Place the feet together, heel toe in until you're about midway on the mat. Give your shoulders a rotation. Well done. And then step to the side. Now here comes warrior 3. And this one is a slightly more violent one. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. So here comes his sword. Remember, the options are also to have the arms down by your side. And he singles out King Daksha, who, by the way, represents ego. Slide your right leg back And warrior 3 represents Shiva stepping forward with his sword. Pick up your back leg, come down, and taking the head off ego. King Dacha. Step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, peel the hands down, and then a step forward, Uttanasana. Take a breather. So yes, this is slicing the head off, but it's not a human being. We're taking the head off ego. Hold your own elbows and soften in. Inhale, come up. The story goes that he actually did bring him back to life afterwards, because he realized that everyone does need some ego, but it needs to be controlled. Okay, reach the arms up, or take the option with the arms. Slide your left leg back. And then imagine your Shiva stepping forward and standing up for something that's destroyed something for you or upset you, and you stand up for it and take the head off the ego for 3, for 2, and 1. Step back into crescent lunge. And then again, peel your hands down. This time, creep the hands forward and step back to downward facing dog. And the story goes that Shiva immediately regretted it and breathed life back into King Dacha. Bend your knees. He bent down. He swept up the remains of his beloved Sita. Bow in. And the story goes he then picked her up and took her back to the mountain where the story had begun in the first place. Take a lovely round of breath. So this story of Shiva standing up for his wife, the person who'd been greatly insulted and wronged. He stopped it, Vera 1. He analysed and pinpointed it, Vera 2. And he took the head off it, Vera 3. So this is why these beautiful poses exist in yoga. So sealing into our class today and our little warrior series. Bring your hands to your heart center, 1 Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste.